No, the bold text is a bit more readable, but my god, my eyes. Yeah, it's still not great. It still really isn't what I like bold text to be. My eyes! Ah! Damn you, imaginary Atacon. Crack my neck. Knowing I can't keep avoiding the negative and call my... Oh, wait. Knowing that I can't keep avoiding the negative and call myself a friend. Emphasis! It'd be really easy to, but no. It can't be good if it adds another knot to my intestines each time. I take a step towards Olivia, but someone has already cornered her during my deliberation. Oh, come on, you green skink! I just wanted to talk. We haven't seen much of Mia. I mean, we've kind of seen her in like a semi-positive context. Mia's voice booms down the hall as the Red Menace towers and leers over Olivia. The Gator Girl tries her best to turn her head and ignore the threat, but that's a mistake. Doesn't work with bullies, I'd know. Man, I love sentences that just explain a lot. But the thing is, if Anon was like a different character, you could make that an ambiguous statement. Was Anon the bully, or was he the bullied? And that's always kind of neat. I'm not saying this is the time or place, especially with well-established Fanon characters, but you know what I mean. This... Wait, who's saying this? This is me being nice. Why... Oh, man. Why wouldn't I be nice to the fucking prodigy artist who puts us all to shame? It's a clear vitriol in her words. Mia's out for blood. I could tell even from here that she's seething and molding, and it's suddenly far too obvious Wu Ben didn't want Olivia giving Olivia a piece of her mind. Two other girls flank her, a monochromatic raptor with a band of black scales across her eyes. It's like a raccoon! And wearing a blue sundress and a blonde terracotta mean girl in the latest A&F catalog with a bony frill atop her head. Oh, look, we're not doing fucking species names? Jesus, Hannah, where'd you find the restraint? The harpies snicker as Mia edges of it closer and pushes harder. I would say presses, because pushes implies a bit more physicality. She's so much better than us plebs after all. She knows how to use a fucking brush so she can piss off her gruntwork without a care. Of course, she's a paraplegic Pollock, whether she splatters her workspace like a toddler. Ain't that right? Mia's inches away from colliding with Olivia's snout. Olivia's on the back foot, her tail flicking her chair this way and that to try and juke Mia. But Mia's far too close and too aware of her escape routes. Let's put on a little soundtrack. Actually, I think this might be a good time to put on Intercept, because Intercept I wanted to listen to a little earlier, and you know, I might as well fucking go for it, buddy. Let's put on that. Let's crank that bitch. It's the wrong one, so you're thinking of You Can't Sage Her. No? Hold up, I'm thinking. Yeah, this is the low-key one. I need to just name them something I want them to call them, because man, do I always get confused. Anyway, Olivia can poker face with the best of them, but when you know how to look for it, you can easily watch the consternation build as she's forced to endure the vote. Where are you? Are you behind Mia or Olivia? Like, what is your angle here? Like, even Wani doesn't do it, but at least he uses the pan to somewhat establish what's going on. But, like, what can you see and what can't you see? Because someone's face has got to be obscured, right? I guess when you can't walk, it's nice to think you have something above everyone else. Mia's face grows grim as she grabs one of the wheelchair's armors. But even a cripple good for only one thing should have some fucking manners. No one fucking likes a spoiled bitch, but they'll pretend. The two mean girls at her back laugh aloud, but Mia brings them to heel with a snap. You know, you may be a lonely, woe-is-me, miserable cunt of a cripple, but I tended to spend my lunch with someone, you know, my boyfriend. Probably don't even know what that is, you unlikable bitch. You probably... Capish capash. Come to think of it, most everyone avoids you like the plague, and I know they mean it dead into you. So how about I get it through your thick green skull? So how do I get it through your thick green skull? The two are locked in a staring contest as they battle whittles. Mia wants to break Olivia, and Olivia refuses to give Mia the satisfaction. The chic Saurian. That is technically correct, as an alliteration. Henchwoman drops her phone, the echo clattering and drawing her eyes to her. Kiara, I will end you one of these days. Mia threatens through gritted teeth. How would you hear that unless you're like really close? Because that is the kind of thing you hiss quietly. With her opening secured, Olivia pivots her chairs, and with a muscular tail thwip on the ground, begins calmly wheeling away from Mia. Mia follows after her, all manner of slurs and hateful names spewing at the stoic baryonyx. Oh, what, leaving us so soon? Olivia continues. She's staring right at me now, but it's as if she's blind to everything but ignoring Mia. Oh, you're really zooming almost like normal walking speed. Where do you think you're going, Hot Wheels? Olivia's chair squeaks to a halt as her hands vice grip her wheels. Unadulterated shock mars her once calm face. How the hell? Her voice rasps with me, stepping ahead of her and planting a foot onto a wheel, arresting, stopping. It stops more movement. She's not moving. There's nothing to arrest. You retarded. You're retarded, fin-headed phantom class. You wouldn't shut up about how you went by back when you were soiling your diapers. Oh, is this still the case? I'm thinking of bringing it back. So say it. Mia's unending browbeating has finally taken its toll. All of Olivia's resolve is gone, and she's clearly distressed, even as she maintains her silence. Well, did you go retarded or be stupid, bitch? Fucking say it. Olivia opens her mouth, husky syllable weakly following. Oh god, do you need fucking speech therapy too? Say it. Hot Wheels! Olivia snarls, teeth gritted and smoke practically shooting from her nostrils now. Hot Wheels! Mia claps, victorious, but still continuing the torture. See, I knew you could do it. At least the wheels part is right. Maybe it's ironic. You know, the fugly cripple being made fun of? Just enough plausible deniability you could delude yourself, though. Mia flashes a permissive look. Permissive? Causing her entourage. Oh, she's enabling them. She's giving them the cue. You don't want to make it popular again, right? Remind you a bit of times when you once to waste the space? Mia leans in and piercingly whispers. What's wrong, Hot Wheels? Nothing else to say? Don't want to talk to wrenches like us, huh? If she hasn't before, Olivia's thoroughly defeated now, and tail limply against the floor, as dead as the rest of her defiance. I snap out of whatever trance the display had me under, the useless bastard I turned out to be. Standing there just watching it pass. But something just hit its upper limit. I don't know if... this could work if Anon is, emotionally, shouldn't this reflect on Anon, who is also bullied? Shouldn't we make that mental connection? Shouldn't we talk about that? Shouldn't we bring this up? It's the perfect time. This is the connection you can make to remove Monkey Anon from the narrative, but you're not. Anon is like the perfect person to stand up to a bully because he's had enough. Because he's like, no, I'm sick and tired. But he doesn't. We're not doing that. Because you, the writer, aren't actually paying attention. Driving, but never noticing the signs. You know, I've been told that apparently in America you can get a license really easily. So I imagine that's probably the case. And my feet begin their stride before I can consciously will them to. My mind races through a million scenarios. It's not going to help you, buddy. Rage? No, Mia would murder me and scar Olivia with the viscera. Jokes? No, Mia would murder and scar Olivia with the viscera. Flattery? No. Mia would murder me and scar Olivia with the... Fuck at a time. I'm already standing before them, and three bullies look at me with equal expectation and contempt. I don't think they're the bullies, they're just kind of the entourage. Olivia doesn't even look up. When all options are exhausted, Sun Tzu says to value silence. Did he? Did he, though? Or he probably did. That book had some super obvious shit in it. It makes my only survivable option. Well, Sun Tzu tells you to not participate in a battle you don't think you can win. Like, you know... Listen, I can pull out the Sun Tzu book if you want me to, and give you... Hold up, we're doing this. Pulling out the Sun Tzu book. The Art of War by Sunnington Sewington. Translated by Thomas Clearly. It also contains commentary of a few other people, which is kind of neat. Strategic assessments. Doing battle. I think we'll take 59 and 77 of them. The Art of War, Sun Tzu Bingfa, Sun Tzu Pingfa. Chinese warrior philosophy. What about the other ones? Taoism and the Art of War. You gonna comment on the extra individuals that are in here? The Tao Te Ching. Whatever, man. If you're not gonna bring them up, the structure and content of Art of War. Oh, here they are. Cao Cao is in here. It's Cao Cao. Everyone says it's Cao Cao, but they're stupid. It's a C. It's obviously Cao. He's a big moo cow. I think he's the blue guy in that Dynasty Warriors game. I pissed so many people off with that. Congratulations, Safi. What a masterful blow you've entered. I don't know if this is a battle. I don't think Sun Tzu would have been happy with how you decided to assess this battle. Here we go. Good old Master Sun. Well, Sun. Military action is important to the nation. It is the ground of death and life, the path to survival and destruction, so it is imperative to examine it. Well, fuck no, man. Therefore, measure in terms of 5 things. Use these assessments to... This is not what I'm talking about, man. A general should have these 5 virtues. Thank you. Cao Cao, thank you. Doing war. When you do battle, even if you are willing, if you continue for a long time, it will dull your forces and blunt your edge. If you besiege a citadel, your strength will be exhausted. If you keep your armies out of the field for too long time, your supplies will be inefficient. You know, I like how he's just saying, man, don't overextend yourself, buddy. When your focus is dulled, your edge is blunted, your strength is exhausted, your supply is gone, then the others will take advantage of your debility and rise up. Then even your wise advisors cannot make things turn around and turn well in the end. Therefore, I have heard of military operations that were clumsy and swift, but I have never seen one that was skillful and lasted a long time. It is never beneficial to a nation to have a military operation to continue for a long time. Therefore... Oh wait, I like this. I like how Cao Cao is like, some win through speed, even if they're clumsy. Thank you, Cao Cao. Therefore, those who are not thoroughly aware of the disadvantages in the use of arms cannot be thoroughly aware of the advantages in the use of arms. And then Li Quan. I know it's Li Qian. Li Chuan. Would it be Chuan? It's not Chuan, because that's CH. But advantage, disadvantage, interdependence. First or no disadvantage, obviously. Those who are military, who use the military skillfully, do not raise troops twice and do not provide food 3 times. I like how Li Quan is like, do not raise troops twice, lest the citizens become weird and bitterness arise. I like how Cao Cao has the right idea. This means you draft people into service once and immediately seize victory. Do not go back to a country a second time to raise more troops. At first you provide food, after that you feed off the enemy, and when your soldiers arrive back in your country, you do not greet them with more free food. Shouldn't you give them more free food because they did well? Isn't that why he's like 3 times? Like, once to get there, then you survive, then you come back, you give them a little victory snack. They get to have an extra scoop of ice cream. But yeah, like, I don't think Sun Tzu would have been too happy about what you're doing here, Anon. You're rushing headlong into a bad situation. You did not know the disadvantages. Wait, no. The 5 principles are like early on in the book. We can look at those. Maybe there's silence in there, being a quiet little boy. There are 5 things that are the way, the weather, the terrain, the leadership, and the discipline. Are the way, the weather, the terrain, the leadership, and the discipline. Leadership is a matter of intelligence, trustworthiness, humaneness, courageousness, and sternness. The terrain is to be assessed in terms of distance, difficulty, or ease of travel, dimension, and safety. Every general... Okay, discipline means the organization, chain of command, and logistics. The weather means the seasons. The way means inducing people to the same aim as the leadership, so that they will share death and share life without fear or danger. Where's the section I saw where it's like, this is what a general's got to know, man. Cavalry and foot soldiers. Nice setup for your army there, buddy. They were a little earlier then. Hold up. I need to know. There's got to be like a little... Listen, a good general... I guess it's this one. The leadership is a matter of intelligence, trustworthiness, humaneness, courage, and sternness. A general should have these 5 virtues. Thanks, Cao Cao! Great commentary! That's literally what the man said! A general should have these 5 virtues. My commentary, he should have those 5 virtues. What a brave man. Brave comments. I don't know if Cao Cao wrote those specifically to be shared or not, but you know what I mean. As I learn this much, my words fail me more often than not, so it's time for him to become a man of action. Well, Sun Tzu did say, if you're clumsy, that's fine, as long as you do it quickly. That way you can readjust faster and make better actions next time. You have time left, basically. Time is the one resource you can't take back. You can't take backsies. Or death, I guess. I firmly grasp one of the chair's handles and lightly yank it back. Olivia reacts with a start and looks even more shocked when she sees me. I convey a warm, empathetic smile. I try to convey. By the look of the bewilderment on her face, though, I probably look constipated. Oh well, she'll catch on. I'm not trying to move her. The goal isn't to race her out of here. That's not swiftly, Anon. Sun Tzu would hate this. But I can see in her eyes and body language that she's taking it all as gospel truth. All this horrible shit Mia's spewing with her gaggle of bitches. Yes, manning her. It's resonating. Oh, her bitches yes-manning her. With her gaggle of bitches yes-manning her. It's resonating with Olivia, and so she needs to want to get away. She's both alike and unlike rock bottom. I ran because I was a coward, but she has to roll away because she's anything but. I know it. This battle doesn't need to end like this. That's what Sun Tzu said. Don't fight a battle you got nothing to gain. It's not running away, it's strategically retreating. Olivia wheels herself around the congregation in the halls and passes by me with only a brief hitch as she wonders at my motives. Me and the other two still have gears turning in their head on what this deus ex hominid is doing, and are moving. I follow the gator girl closely, but otherwise don't force her onward. I'm reluctant to even touch her chair, lest my own panic and desire run away and spread to her.
What the fuck is this, monkey boy?
Mia calls out to me, finally sauntering towards me.
Oh, what's this, monkey boy?
I turn back to side-eye while continuing on, afraid a head-on look would freeze me in Medusa's gaze. That's not how the gaze works. Is it? I forgot. It's been a while. The two gossiping Jezebels start whispering amongst each other. They didn't even know a human went. How? Impressive. You're very good at stealth, Anon. Because you probably share class with them and you've been here for a month. And you are not unobvious.
So what's the plan here, buddy? Baldy? I was just talking to my good friend, and you rudely interrupted. If you want to keep things copacetic, you'll fuck off wherever you crawled from.
Impressive vocabulary aside, I guess she is dating Ben. I just have to bank off the fact that she's enough respect for Ben not to drop kick me into my own wheelchair.
Are you alright, Knight? With a shining chrome dome or something?
Look back at Olivia and she wheels ahead of me. She isn't stealing glances at me anymore, so I can't tell what she's thinking. God, I hope she isn't letting any of this bullshit in. That was my mistake. It's easy not to engage, but it's harder not to internalize everything being said when it has the barest semblance of truth to sow doubt. A few drops of poison can eat you inside out, and eventually you start thinking it's alright. Well, maybe I deserve it for the cringe-ass losing need I am. And still am. Well, Olivia doesn't, and she needs to come to see that, away from Mia.
Ooh,
Mia sardonically coos.
Monkey boy here's trying to get in your pants. Why else would he be here? You don't think he actually gives a shit, right, bitch?
That's a bridge too far, and I feel my face begin to heat up. Just about to turn back and scream at her to shut the fuck up, but the sound of Olivia stopping forces my eyes to her instead. She saw it coming and turned to look at me, her gaze ambiguous, but she's regained her composure, and is watching me with a silent plea to ignore it. Her face flushes deeper in embarrassment, but I continue on. I don't care what she was saying, that she was saying shit about me, but not if it demeans Olivia further. Mia's forcing a laugh to rub salt in the wounds, and her cackling cohort stops laughing just as she does.
Hey, so, anything to say to me, Hot Wheels?
Olivia pivots to face Mia, shrugging. If that's how you feel, Mia. I frown. I can't tell she's really capitulating, but it doesn't feel like a victory, even with my body unbroken. What? Simple statement seems to disable Mia completely. Olivia says nothing else, turning around and wheeling away down the hall. Frozen to the spot, just like Mia. I feel like I just watched a chess grandmaster checkmate an opponent back from the brink of defeat. Mia's goons are bug-eyed and nervous looking between each other and their master.
You really got her, Mia?
The ironically leathery Kiara agrees. Ironically leathery?
Yeah, you definitely showed that bitch. Oh yeah, you definitely showed that bitch.
Mia fumes harder at that sycophantry. Swings harder at the sycophantry than the massive L Olivia just handed her, like Dr. Phil does, glaring them into quivering submission. The cerulean daggers point at me. I think for a split second it's my chance to attempt to say something retarded. Bringing up Ben and no. A dangerous spiked tail begins raising behind her, and she snarls and growls deeply from her chest. I raise a hand halfway, stop, lower it, and then almost go for a farewell again before my brain breaks even the loop and I scramble away at top speed, the same way Olivia went. I skid around the corner, having throw my arms out and practically push myself off the floor, as my head swivels wildly, trying to look for any traces of green and purple. Fuck! Nowhere. Oh, damn, she must have booked it while she was out of sight. I back myself up against a nearby wall alcove as I hear Mia going berserk. She tears after me.
Oh, get back here, you fucks!
Just hope wherever she went, she's not. Ah! A scream in falsetto. As I'm suddenly yanked backwards from my collar. I clawed hard with a metal wall and slumped to the ground. A sort of volley of punches doesn't rain down on me and cave my head, and then I realized it wasn't Mia. In fact, I'm currently sitting in the corner of the school elevator as Olivia slips her key and turns to the start our ascent up the floor. I place my hand against the corner at my back and slide myself up as Mia screams,
Next time I see those two again, I'll make sure that oversized pupil is to share their wheelchair with her.
That's not how that works, Mia. Mia's roar narrowly slipped through the doors as they close. They're getting drowned out by the grinding mechanisms delivering us from her wrath. I breathe a sigh of relief at just how much anxiety this metal coffin gives me. We're close together again. It's weird, but I never much liked Peach before. It's been growing on me. How much longer is this? Jesus, we're a ways away. I think I'm gonna make a break. Ugh.